This week, Tears of the Kingdom released, and it's surpassing all expectations. Reviewers are just throwing 10s at this thing like I've never seen before. And normally, like, I'm a little skeptical of corporate reviews, especially when you see IGN just giving the latest Call of Duty an 8 every year. But this time's a little different because I have not seen this many 10s in a long time. So either Nintendo paid a lot of people off, or this game might actually be Game of the Year. And after a few hours of playtime, I can confirm
that's a 10.
this game is like wild. Like, I'm not even sure the developers know what they created. They seem to take a lot of inspiration from Breath of the Wild and like fully opened it up. So things that used to have to be magnetic to pick them up, you can just pick up everything now. You can just pick like a log. You can pick up a Korok. You can hang a Korok on a log. You see where I'm getting at? You can do a lot of things. And because they open it up so much, this game has really become more about what you can think of and what you can build rather than like distinct puzzles. Like, the developers design these shrines to be done in a certain way, but you can completely circumvent it and just solve it your own way. And because they've opened up the sandbox so much, the entire internet this week has just been Tears of the Kingdom clips, but none of them have to do with the story at all. Like, if you had no preconceived notions about Zelda, you'd probably think this game is just about sacrificing Koroks in the most creative way possible. Did Nintendo actually plan for some of this stuff? Probably not. Like, surely some QA testers were like, you sure you want to allow people to have this much freedom? And Nintendo's just like, ship it. Like, either they're like really high IQ marketers, or they were just too naive to know what was coming next. Point being though, Tears of the Kingdom kind of has a virality to it that no other Zelda has really had before it. And where Breath of the Wild could sometimes kind of feel empty, Tears of the Kingdom really shines in making you feel like you could truly rule over the sky and the ground. They finally let go of the reins and said, figure it out yourself, which is really cool. As someone that grew up with 3D Zeldas, it kind of feels like Nintendo is maturing with their audience. But here's the real question. What's more important than truly unique and exciting gameplay? What do gamers across the globe care about most? Graphics. If I'm not seeing shots of Zelda in 4K up close, then what's the point? If there are no jiggle physics, I ain't playing. Has Zelda ever been a graphically stunning game? No. But do some reviewers somehow expect it to be on 6-year-old laptop hardware? Absolutely. The user score on Metacritic has quickly tanked because of review bombs from critics that don't actually have any interest in critiquing the game. But on top of that, a lot of positive reception has turned into comments like $70 DLC or 720p in 2023. And listen, I can maybe understand if you were hoping for maybe an entirely new game, but Nintendo has shown that if they're going to do a sequel, it's going to be good. But like, seriously, for 3 console generations, Nintendo has clearly not been the front runner for graphics. So why are we critiquing that in game reviews? We know. We know. It's been established for years. The Switch is underpowered. We don't need Linus Tech Tips out here to tell us that, okay? Just critique the game. That's your job. Critique the game, not the console, okay? It's a console that's on its way out. It's targeted at kids and families. And you know what? It's truly portable. And that, to me, is actually worth the compromise. Like, for real, though, you haven't really experienced this game until you've solved the shrine pooping. It's kind of euphoric. So despite those reviews, Tears of the Kingdom is actually a pretty amazing accomplishment from Nintendo. And for a company that's traditionally very direct in their game design, it feels really cool to experience a sandbox in one of their biggest titles. So please, comment below what your favorite way to crucify a Korok is. And do me a favor, smash the like button. Take care. Appreciate you.